Alright, it is 12:01 p.m. Saturday, May 20th, 2023. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna tell you the two colors I used. I used two different palettes, or the three colors I used, I meant to say. Let me start with this one. I used this color called Georgia, and this one called Candied Peach. I use this one a lot. This one I just used today, and this one I use a lot. I don't really do my makeup on camera anymore because my routine really has not changed. And I used this one, Whip It Good. I just used the Sweet Peach palette and the Splice second pumpkin the pumpkin spice second slice palette. And I had to use my Morphe brush because I can't find my Sephora one at the moment. It's here is all I know, so I'm not really worried about it. It's like, whatever. I'll find it later. Those things used to drive me insane, not knowing where they were at. But now I'm like, whatever, it happens. Probably going to use this one. I do not have a Too Faced powder, but I would like to. I don't think I've ever had anything face makeup wise by Too Faced. Like I've had a concealer, but that was it. Or this one. I might use this one because it's got like the pink in it. I have a Pepsi themed outfit on, so it's not really color specific. I didn't put any powder on yet because of excess from the eyes. I don't think there was any today. So yeah, we're going to do this now. I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs brush. This is one of my favorite brushes to use. It's super easy to pat off. I mean, you should wash it at least once a month when you're not going to use it, so it has a day or two to dry. Especially when you use MAC powder, or really any powder, but MAC or any high-end brand is really, really expensive. And really, really cakey. Obviously expensive. The thing I like about MAC's powders is they do cover very well, and they do go from a range of shades. They go from the lightest color to the darkest. There are other brands that do that as well. But we've only used MAC powder most of our life. Me and my sisters. And my mother. My mom has actually been the one introducing me to MAC most of my life. And I'm sorry about the mirror always being in the way. I've had vision problems since I was like 6 years old. My first pair of glasses was ironically by CoverGirl. They were little pink round wire CoverGirl glasses. I gotta do it off of my head. I'm just doing the harder part first. Like right here, there's a blemish that just does not want to go away. This side has cleared up a lot. There are some that might be permanently there. I'm okay with that. Like, I look at it like, it's cool if it goes away, but whatever if it stays. Making sure this is nice and blended out. This one actually was painful yesterday to touch. Until I put some triple antibiotic ointment on it. It's obviously Neosporin. We have actual Neosporin too, but I didn't have access to it yesterday because I couldn't find it. I think this will be enough. I'm not sure. I'm sorry about my frizzy hair, by the way. My hair was not doing this those 2 days we were in the South. Sorry. My hair has been frizzing up like crazy since we came back. It's like the drier the air, the more frizzy it gets. I can't wait to see how bad it's going to be if we go to New York. We were considering a vacation to New York. And I said we're considering. I'm not sure if we're actually going to do it. Because we got to scrimp for some other major changes we're going to do. I'm actually going to get my hair done in a pixie cut. Oh, my family's going to hate that, but I done made it very clear to them. It's not up to them. It's up to me. They think it's for some alternate lifestyle. I know what they mean. That's why I use the word alternate lifestyle. No, it's not that. And I don't have anything against alternate lifestyles. I just want to make that very clear right now. I'm just not the type of girl that likes having long hair. It'll take up to a year for my hair to get back to this length. I don't want it going down past my butt again. When I was a kid, just this much hair was more hair than I needed. I have never liked having long hair. Well, hi. That's Dio meowing. I don't even have to look down to know who is meowing. I know my kitty's meows. I know what she wants. She wants some lunch. I went down there to give them breakfast this morning, but they already had food in their bowl, so I didn't bother to give them food. I mean, I would have if it was empty, obviously. I'm not heartless toward my animals. Hold on. Sorry about that. I get that weird taste in my mouth, and then it's either the cry of wolf effect or something does come. I just use the MAC Studio Fix powder NW22. It's a Studio Fix powder plus foundation powder. This is the only powder I agreed to ever buying because it covers really good. Like, this was super red earlier. Now it's a little red, but not as red as it was. Let's put it that way. Like, it was disgustingly red earlier. I just decided to do makeup for fun today. I don't have a new eyeliner pen open. I have one that is still shut. I've had this one for over a year now. I really don't want to apply eyeliner. I'm not really an eyeliner girl. I already did my eyeshadow. The only thing I gotta do now is my highlighter. I don't really think I want to do this one today because when you think about it, I just want to do gold. My Fenty one, my Fenty Trophy Wife, is actually about gone. That is my favorite one to use. I actually wish I had another one. But I used all of them. I have searched this room high and low for that one I thought I lost. It turns out I did use it. My mom said, "Don't you think you'd remember throwing something away that you do use?" And I said, "Yeah, come to think of it, I do remember throwing away an empty packet. The empty, this part right here, whatever that's called. The box. I'm just gonna say packet to save time. It's just a time saver." Sorry about the weird faces. But you don't know which position your face is going to be in, so doing this and this and this and this does help a lot. Alright, so oh, I am so glad that did not land on the floor. I meant to put it in the drawer and it landed in the drawer underneath it, so I'm glad it didn't break. I actually ran out of one of these and I got a second one for Christmas one year. And I also want to find my setting spray before I do this next step, because let me find it really quick. It is mascara, but it is not waterproof. I don't think, anyway. This is my favorite one to use. This is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, in case you didn't see it. I know this one by heart because I have used it for years. This is my, 5th or 6th bottle. One little bottle of this lasts me a whole year or two. This one I got in November 22, back out in Colorado. So yeah. It is actually one of the best ones I noticed out there, and it's actually one of the cheapest too. It's like $8 or $9 for that bottle. depending on how much you use it, it will last you a whole year. I'm just putting these in here. These are not open yet, but I figured I may as well while I'm sitting here. I don't want to lose them. Both of these are empty. I have 2 of these. I'm glad I got them when I did, because these really come in handy for prolonging the life of your wipes. See? And they fit in my drawer perfectly. Did not know they did. I do have some open. They're the Cala brand ones, C-A-L-A. They're the micellar edition wipes. I need to get one out anyway. Hold on, some of that got in my mouth. Sorry. We don't want to risk possibly being poisoned. We're going to use this again here in a minute. We're going to use it on, ooh. There it is, right there. This is my favorite one normally. But we're going to try this one, this Benefit They're Real Magnetic Mascara. I had one of these in a mini size. I had the regular Benefit They're Real Mascara. Everybody thought I was wearing fake lashes when I wore this. This mascara is that good. I only used it like twice, so it's still in pretty good condition. So yeah, and what I did was I used one of these. I have like literally 5 of these. I'm not even kidding. They're all right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All you have to do to prolong the life of these is clean it with either an alcohol pad or dish soap. And the safest one, believe it or not, is the dish soap. Because you can get down in here with like a little dish soap scrubber with the toothbrush-like things on it. I use an old toothbrush to clean stuff like that I have not used on my teeth, like a cheap one. And then I give them a couple days to dry, and then I put them back together. I make sure I use a brand I'm not allergic to. I'm very sensitive to Dawn, so when I do the dishes with Dawn dish soap, I put rubber gloves on. Or I just load the dishwasher because, you know, that would be much simpler and they become more sterilized. But there are some things that cannot be washed in the dishwasher. And this happens to be one of those things. I wish they would make something like this dishwasher safe. So you could put it in there and sterilize it, and it could get thoroughly in between the cracks. Make sure I brush my brows down again. I think I did it once. My brows are getting bushy again. I actually need to go to the salon this time to get them waxed. I have a brow waxing kit for at home, I just don't know how to use it. And I can't read the instructions because somebody returned the wrong instructions with them. I can't read Italian because they're not in English. I mean, I could learn to read Italian, like I could have a translator do it. Not got anything against Italy or Italian people at all. I just have not found English instructions for it. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea, having my translator read it to me. And I'd finally be able to use it, and I would save some money on going to the salon. It has the brow shapers with it. It has the wax and everything with it. I just gotta use it. Sorry, I had to grab this mirror before it fell on the floor. I mean, my Xbox headphones didn't come with English instructions either. It came with Dutch instructions. So that came in handy because my grandma was Dutch. I can't speak it very well, but I can read it. So I understood what it was saying when it said it, when I read it in Dutch, it said, connect it like you would a Bluetooth device, pretty much. Like if you're going to connect it to your phone. And it said use the little, I don't remember what it called it, that thing that goes in front of your USB port on your Xbox. I don't know what it was called, but I know it said use it to connect to the Xbox, make sure it's in Xbox mode instead of just USB port. But it also said either or would work. And it said it may take up to 3 minutes to connect sometimes, depending on the battery level of the headphones. It also says depending on which console you have, the Series S or the Series X. So yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here on doing my eyes without poking my eyes out. I don't really hardly ever use this mascara because it's not waterproof. I wish they would make a waterproof one, unless they already have and it failed. The guy that helped me pick this out said that this is like the most waterproof one they have. Me being oily skinned, I would really like to just have all waterproof mascaras. Almost every one I have but one by MAC is waterproof. Like 3 out of 4 from MAC is waterproof. I got them as Christmas gifts. They were all part of like this deal one of my local stores was having. And I asked if I could get them as a Christmas present. My mom said yes, as a Christmas present only. Because it's like a one time a year thing. We get MAC in this house. I mean, not that that's a bad thing, you know. I already got, I got longer lashes on this side, so give me a second here to untangle them really quick. And then I'll put on lipstick. And in this video, I would actually like to look at my MAC lipsticks, because I have literally about 20 of them. I'm not even exaggerating that count. I counted about between 20 and 25 to 30 of them. And I gave my mom one of the colors that she liked on me a lot, and she said, I wish I had one. I said, actually, I have a spare one you can have at the house. Then she ended up giving it back because she would never use it, and I said, why'd you give it back? And she said, because I'm not going to use it. And I said, then why'd you take it in the first place? Why'd you even try it on? I could have just lent you the one I was using to try on. It's not like I've got cold sores or anything like that. I've had them when I was a kid, but I don't have them now. I don't get them as much now. If I get something like that that's a hand-me-down, I first clean it with a makeup wipe and then micellar water. And what I do is I take those little scissors and I cut about this much of it off. But the thing is, you don't know if somebody's actually used the side of the product. So, if at all possible, I don't use use lipstick. Things like eyeshadows and powdery stuff like that, just to save time, I'll use. But definitely not like mascaras and all that stuff. There are people who are actually clean and people who say they're clean, but they're not. I'm actually in the category of people who are clean. I mean, my room is not spotless, for example, but it is clean. There's just stuff in front of the TV I have absolutely no idea what to do with. But the point is, people, you're gonna buy stuff like this, for example, make sure you buy it brand new, or if you're buying it off someone, make sure it's at least sealed. I've never bought off anyone like this. I mean, the only thing I bought was like a bag, because you can throw that in a washing machine or hand wash it, whatever you have the option to do. I don't buy things like hairbrushes used. I buy them brand new because the only person that's ever touched them was the manufacturer. And usually that's a machine. So yeah. And I know this apron looks dirty. I keep calling it a robe. I guess because I've had to use that as a robe before. Back when I didn't have one, I had to use it to cover up. It's an apron. I know I need to get a new one. I've had that thing for years. Lord knows how many years I've had that thing. I usually just bunch it up like this and toss it in with my tote of makeup that I'm actually about to pull out. So I gotta find the lipstick I want. It's actually not out. I put it up so, you know, if the cat come in here while I was gone, it wouldn't knock it over and lose it, or smack it under furniture and lose it. Let me move this out of the way. I think this is it right here. Milan or Istanbul. I think I have another Milan somewhere. Tokyo. No, Antwerp is it. I like these lipsticks because they last all day and they moisturize your lips as they stay on. I've had this makeup case forever. I've decorated it to look like a I don't know what you call it, like a gig bag thing. It says Power Up, the new album featuring Shot in the Dark, out November 13th, I think is what that says. No, it says album number on it, and I'm not gonna sit there and read those tiny numbers, obviously. This is one of those ones you can't buy in the store. Make sure my lips are dry. My lips are very chapped. Now this kind you can keep on through a drink or anything like that. a little dark at first, but when it comes off throughout the day, it will lighten up. That's why I like this color, because it's like, I really don't know what, I think it's some kind of red is all I know. I just seen it on a few people online and I thought that was really pretty. It only takes like a minute to dry in place, and it's in place all day. Like, I would have to wear a lip mask to get it off. Sorry about that. Excuse me. It so happens that my mirror was covering me up when that happened. I'm using this one to wipe it off so it doesn't dry shut, because this is one of those ones you have to order online because they were sold out so quick in the store. When NYX released, I think it was a 12 shade collection, this one became a popular one. This was one of the few that became a popular one. I gotta redo my nails too. Some of them came off when we were in South Carolina. That's how you know you've had them on way too long. I was gonna try to do a daily getting ready routine with me, but then I thought, why? It has not changed over the last few years. I mean, like, the only thing that has changed is the powder. And I still use some of my foundations sometimes. So I'm gonna use one of these to blot this a little bit before it dries officially. I have not been using this a lot. Probably not a very good idea at first, but whatever just came off my cotton round will come off throughout the day. So yeah, the last thing I'm going to do officially is spray some perfume on me. I've not used this very much, but this is like the most perfume I have used in like a year. This is one of my favorite perfumes though, because it will last me all year. I actually did like 8 pumps of this, and that is like one of my favorite scents. My sister got me the bigger one. I'm actually done, so I'm getting up anyway, and I'm putting this up. These little $1 phone case or phone holders really helped me a lot. I got everyone one of these for Christmas. The only one who didn't take it was my toddler nephew. So I was like, okay, he doesn't want it, so I'll use it. And the only thing I'm going to do is put in these earrings really quick. These I got at Cracker Barrel in South Carolina. We ate there twice. Mind the light for a minute. Oh my gosh. Where did that go? Okay, I got it. I might take them out before I put my gaming headphones on. Wait a minute here, I'm putting this. Alright, so now they're in. Let me make sure they're right. Looks like they are. This ear is a little bit bigger than this one. The earlobe is. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Let me find out what time it is. Hold on. What the hell? Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 12:38 p.m.
Alright, anyway. In case you didn't hear, 12:38 p.m. I'm gonna go. If you're new, please subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram. Peace. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm sorry about my wonky eye and some of the bad quality of the video. Anyway, peace. Bye.